frustrating one, I guess, from your vantage point of why maybe not the way you're playing?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's just little things right now. We're having a hard time, obviously, closing games out. And, when you're going through a stretch like that, it's almost self-fulfilling. Like it's just little mistakes that are costing us. And I think overall the game tonight, the way we played, we had some good things going on. And, we put ourselves in a position to be in a close game and to have the lead. And so that's good. But, obviously we have to kind of get over the hump here and start closing games out.
Closing games out comes down to what?
Execution. That's my opinion. I think it always comes down to execution. I mean, I know for a fact the compete level, the desire is there, and at times it might be too much. So you start squeezing the stick, you start overthinking things because you just want to, do the thing and win the game. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to execution. If we can execute better, you limit the chances against, and one thing leads to another.
What stood out about Joseph's night? Just what was it like to see him back in?
Yeah, I thought Joe was outstanding. Obviously, amazing to have him back, and he looks like himself. And so we're all extremely happy to have him back, and I thought he played really well for us.
When you say little things that you need to clean up, what are some of those little things?
There's a million of them. The whole game is basically little things. Just talk, stick position, structure. The list is long. The whole game is made up of little things, and if you're able to be dialed and execute on those things, you give yourself a chance.
What does this group need, to not let yourself mentally get off track? How do you guys keep it tight?
It's a grind. That's just one of the challenges that you face over the course of a long season is the mental part of it. Right now I think we're being tested, and it's important that the leaders step up and we keep this thing on track. And we have a lot of guys in that room that are high character people, and challenges like this, if you're able to deal with them appropriately and to handle them, and they can end up being positives down the road. But you got to do the right things now. You got to address the right things and move forward together.
Despite how it ended, are you seeing improvement game to game?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a tough one lately to really judge. I think we had a couple of games not too long ago where we didn't play great and we won, and then we had a couple of games where we played good and lost, and so we're just trying to take the positives. I think we all have a pretty good idea of how the structure needs to be executed. We've met at length and we've talked, and I think that there's good things happening, but we just have to stick with it.
Whether it's the injuries or the results that you don't like, is this as tough a test in the regular season that you've had in the last?
No.
I mean, of this era, of this.
Whenever you're in something that's challenging, it's all-consuming, and it can feel that way. But there's a lot of belief with our team, and that's powerful. So it's a tough one to answer.
Team picked up Troy Stecher off waivers, and just wondering what you think he can bring to the group.
Yeah, obviously a good D-man. We'll obviously look to get him going. I don't know what the plan is, but nice to have him.